Like, she doesn't want me to talk at home. She just wants to be in charge of the home. Any small thing, she's shouting at me.
Even things that should not cause it, they will make a big issue out of it and start beating me. He has a history of domestic violence. After we got married, he told me, "Come, I stooped to conquer. In my family, men are worshipped." He said that in his family, they worship men.
What your parents sit down to see, you as a daughter may not see it even when you climb on a tree. Here is a life story of a daughter, whose father warned, "Don't marry him." How many times have parents spoken these words, yet their children ignored them? Parents may not always explain in detail, but their intuition is rarely wrong. They see beyond the smiles, beyond the sweet promises, beyond the rehearsed future dreams. They see the truth we refuse to see when love has blinded us. But ladies, listen carefully, love can be dangerous when it blinds you to reality. Love without wisdom becomes a trap.
That whatever he does to me, nobody can hold him accountable for it, that I belong to him. So he started demonstrating all manners of wickedness.
Red flags are not decorations, they are warnings. When you ignore them, you gamble with your future. Please, before you say, yes, pause. Before you walk down that aisle, think. Don't let desperation write a story of regret. Your life is too precious to waste on a mistake you could have avoided. Would you, as a wife, hand over your ATM card to a husband who has lost his job?
Then I gave him my ATM card. That was not the first time he would have my ATM card. When he lost his job, I handed my card to him, so that he would not be depressed, so that he would not feel less than a man. No matter the amount they withdraw from my card, I have never asked him what he did with the money. I would just receive the alarm, back down.
Even after he insults you, mocks you, and abuses you, would you continue to carry the burden of a man who takes your sweat and turns it into pain? These are the harsh realities many women face after ignoring warnings. They thought marriage would soften him, but instead, marriage gave him a license to do worse. And when the abuse becomes unbearable, when the loneliness grows inside a marriage meant to be a home, the regret becomes heavier than the vows.
He was abusing me and beating me all the time. I was bearing it all, trying to build a home. Because my parents actually warned me not to marry him.
Nights of tears, days of silence, a heart that beats with fear instead of love. And the loudest echo you hear in those moments is your parents' voice, "I told you not to marry him." But listen, staying in an abusive marriage does not prove anyone wrong. Remaining in pain does not make you strong. If your peace, your health, and your sanity are at stake, you are not bound to stay because they warned you.
Then he got a job in 2015 with Honorable Obasa, and they came out with full-fledged violence.
The exit door is not shameful, it is survival. Your parents warned you so you would be safe, not so you would live in chains. Yes, not every warning is perfect. Sometimes parents are influenced by fear, culture, or bias. But that is why their words deserve a second thought. Weigh them. Investigate them. Don't brush them aside. Ask yourself, what if they are right? Because too often, they are. Ignoring that wisdom out of desperation has left too many women broken. So ladies, here is the truth, love must never silence wisdom. Red flags must never be ignored. Marriage is not about surviving pain, it's about sharing peace. If a man is already tearing you down before the wedding, don't expect marriage to rebuild you. Walk away while you still can. Choose peace. Choose joy. Choose your future. And above all, do not ignore the intuition of those who love you most. Your life is worth more than a desperate yes.